honor of the Melbourne Cup being run last week, we are going to do a game based on it a week later.
I follow Jeremy Fragrance on TikTok.
Okay.
Is that a person?
Who's that?
You know
They
Jeremy
just
Fragrance?
do reviews of like...
It's the guy that comes over fragrances. Metaphorically.
This is not-
Okay, thank you
I will
for
show you-
clarifying that.
Welcome back to Critical Banter, where we take the best bits from your favorite late night shows and package them into a podcast. On this week's episode, we're playing a new game, Fragrance or Foal, as well as ranking all social media on Compare and Contrast.
Every single one.
Every single one on the planet Earth will be ranking. Before that chapter week, we have me, Miguel, we have Kushagra Kundra,
Yes, sir.
Rohit Ninan,
G'day.
and Santhuran Tavenjalingam.
Hello, everyone. The full name you've gone today.
100%. Let it get a bit personal.
All right, boys. I've got a couple of apologies. Apologies, firstly, for missing last week's episode. I just, saw the studio 2 weeks ago, and my erection lasted for more than 3 days, so I had to sit it out. Doctor said it's not usual. And second apology, I got confronted yesterday by a listener of the show
Wowee.
who said that he missed out on our Melbourne Cup tip, or my Melbourne Cup tip, and that he lost money because he didn't get the tip from me. So apologies, Savine, for that.
That was directly your fault.
It is absolutely my fault, apparently. But yeah, we had the Melbourne Cup this week. Boys, did you get up to much?
We went out for work.
Yeah.
I did not gamble because I do not enjoy gambling on
Are
horses.
you up to the cup, bro?
Up to the cup.
I'm not nup to the cup. I quite enjoy seeing horses get taken out the back. It's actually one of my favourite parts about the cup. But no, I do not gamble. I did not
I
win or
did the
lose my money.
opposite. I did the opposite of Ro. Stayed home, but gambled on the horse.
Yeah, there's a lot of variations,
Exactly.
combinations, permutations.
Kush, what was your combination?
I didn't know it happened. I'll be honest.
Yeah,
I had no idea it happened.
So didn't watch, didn't gamble.
Nope.
Sen watched, gambled.
Watched, gambled, and won.
So a whole
The
combination.
trifecta. Yeah, for those who don't know, the Melbourne Cup is like just a big horse race. The race that stops the nation, and literally, 3 o'clock on the first Tuesday of every November. Literally every workplace stops and everyone watches the race, and you can gamble if you want.
Except Kush.
Everyone knew except for Kush. And yeah, there's like in recent years, there's been a movement called Nup to the Cup, where people are just basically are against like animal cruelty or whatever of the race.
ethics of the cup.
Exactly. And look, if you take out the Melbourne Cup day itself, I'm also as nup to the cup as everyone else. Like, I don't watch the races, I don't gamble. So really, you can't really come with me with your morals. Like, because I saw a couple of stories during the day, like how to bring up nup to the cup at work, how to if you're at a work party, how can you bring up nup to the cup? And I'm like, dude, like, are you going to be that person where like everyone's having such like a good time, the drinks are flowing, everyone's gambling? Are you going to be the one person like, hey, by the way, like, do you actually think about like the...
Yeah, do you have a couple of minutes to talk about our Lord and Saviour Foal?
But luckily, I think no one in my team, everyone was just too far gone to even think about the nuances of animal cruelty.
I think Melbourne Cup these days has been going down in ratings. I think it's like the lowest watched Melbourne Cup of all time. So I feel like horse...
Oh, really?
And up to the cup, maybe in your little circle, is a quite small minority, but I feel like overall, potentially...
Am I out of touch then? Is that what you're saying?
I think you may be.
Look, I'm now nup to the cup after the results.
How much are we talking here?
I put in a little pineapple, a little 50. But I got back 30, so I'm only down 20.
That's not too bad.
Not bad at all.
But
Not bad.
still, net loss. Nup to the cup, I say.
Didn't you put in your parents' money as well?
I still need to chase my parents after that. They don't have like because normally they do like office sweepstakes, right?
Yeah.
Like your office just puts it on horses. They do a communal gambling.
Yeah.
Obviously, my mum's working from home. She's like, "What horses are you putting on? Put it on for me." I thought it was going to be like 10 or 20.
Yeah.
Oh, she just put 20 to win on this horse, 20 to win on this horse, 30 for this like trifecta, and I'm like, fuck me.
She
Put in like 100 plus.
Remortgage the house.
Exactly, bro. Could be out here any day, but she put 100 plus, 1-0. 1-0, and now I gotta, as a good bookie does, chase her up where her legs are gone, kneecaps and all.
That's why the sword is on the table.
Exactly. Right.
I've got two more quick things. Friday night we went out for drinks with my workmates. It was like a big reunion we haven't seen because of lockdown and whatnot. We haven't seen them in like 4 months. It was like 30 of us went out for drinks, and then one of the workmates like, "Oh, come over, we'll do kick-ons at my place." So we rocked up at an apartment, and her roommate was there. I was like, oh shit, I thought my roommate wasn't going to be here, so I didn't tell him.
Yeah.
And so the roommate was just sitting there watching TV as he watched 30 people just filter into his house. And the thing is, like, he was in the living room, and so we're like, oh, we shouldn't disturb him. So we're just going to the balcony. So 30 people were packed into a balcony that was about 2 by 4 meters. And there was already a table and a barbecue that took about a third of the space. So we were packed in like sardines. And so there was 30 of us, and then 10 more people came. So there's 40 of us. Her roommate looked at this and he's like, fuck it, I'm going to the bar. So he left.
Oh.
We alphaed this bloke. We cucked. It's like
In his own home.
In his own home. We cucked him. Literally, because like the random 10 people that came after, they like full dapped him up on like, he's sitting on the couch, they full dapped him up. And they started sitting on the couch with him. It's like, oh, what are you watching, bro? And he's like, fuck it, I'm out.
Deary me. How big is it? Like 2-bedroom apartment? 30 people?
2-bedroom apartment.
30 people in a 2-bedder.
Which I'm pretty sure is against the COVID rules right now.
Sure, yeah.
I love to preach COVID safety, we do.
Well, that was, one of the greatest alpha rings I've seen in a while.
Man wanted a quiet night,
Yeah.
dude. A whole bloody cohort came into his house.
And we cleaned up after, we were good Samaritans, we are. We helped clean up. But yeah, that guy was, we ruined his night. So
Why didn't you go to his bedroom, brother? Like, just chill in your bed.
He did. So he did go into his bedroom for a bit. We were like pumping the music. We were yelling. Drinks were
40
flowing.
idiots, bro. That's going to be so loud.
So literally, I just saw him like, he just dipped. He's like, fuck it, I'm out, dude.
He could have just joined you guys, though, surely.
On the move for it.
He was in his mid-30s. The rest of us were in our mid-20s. It was a bit weird.
Mid.
Yeah.
Getting old, Sen.
Getting old. It is getting old. During the week, I got a random call. And as you know, I don't really pick up phone calls if it's from random numbers.
They don't even go through to you.
Or even your friends' numbers.
Yeah, to be honest, I just don't pick up calls.
They get declined automatically.
So then I got a random call from a number from Rottnest Island in Western Australia, so I didn't pick it up. And then I got a voicemail from it, and I just want to play it out. And so, boys, if you guys can decipher it, or if the listeners at home can tell me what the fuck this person is telling me, I'll give him 1 BBC coin. So indulge me for a second.
I do know you're going to have a dream. That's just a shock call.
Can you run that back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll play it again.
Yeah.
I do know you're going to have a dream. That's just a shock call.
Now, I heard the word cocks at the end there.
I heard soft cock.
In the first phrase, I heard a little Martin Luther King Jr. there. I have a dream. Did no one else hear that?
I heard it's something like, she started as like, I had a dream or something like that.
I thought it was like, hey, Siobhan. Like,
but what
Hey,
language
Siobhan,
is this?
Then it's I had a dream.
So you're saying it's
Yeah.
English? You think it's English?
I think it's
There's enough English there.
broken English.
You reckon?
Yeah. I'm not sure how you go from Martin Luther King to soft cock though.
I had a
I had a
dream.
dream about soft cocks, maybe.
That is, bizarre.
It sounded like a bit Russian, bit Ukrainian. I'm like, is Dimitri reaching out to me? Is this his wife, a strange wife who lives in Western Australia?
Yeah, definitely had a, you're right,
It's like a bit of a Eastern European about it.
Eastern Bloc.
Yeah. So yeah, if anyone out there can actually
Help out.
decipher that for me, and if I'm in danger, let me know, please.
Why don't we call them back?
I didn't even think about it because I got that voicemail, and I'll be honest, I was scared. I'm like, do I want to call this person back? They seem unhinged, so I don't know. Do you think we should call them back, bro?
Maybe if we get someone to decipher the
Yeah,
message.
first we need someone out there to tell us what they were saying so we know what
So
to
we
at
can
least-
formulate a response.
What was the dream, Siobhan? Last thing.
One last thing from me this week. I was talking to a mate about a certain topic and I need your opinions, boys. It's about feet pictures. And I'm sure the audience out there would love to listen to this story about feet. So I was talking to someone and she was saying just quietly out of nowhere, bro, do you know how much feet pics go for these days? I'm like, they go for a bit, I feel. And then she's like, yeah, I'm thinking about posting up feet pics.
What?
Whoa.
What are you talking about?
How much are we talking? Like, how much are they going for?
I feel like a couple hundreds at least, right?
What?
That sort of
One
range.
photo.
I feel like it's a subscription service, to be honest.
What website are you putting these on?
You tell me, Sen. But no, she
No,
was.
I think you're DMing the person. It's like, oh, hey, by the way, can I have a photo of your
Also,
feet?
it's a private
And
service.
it's, yeah.
Nah, surely not. It's got to be like an OnlyFans kind of thing.
It's got to be, only feet.
Only
Yeah, that's what I was, so that's what she was saying. She's like, I'll just post my feet pictures. They won't know. Get some money out of it. Little side hobby. You know, people have their side hobbies.
It's a good side.
You know what they
hobby.
say? No face, no case.
Exactly.
You can't be identified by a foot.
Exactly.
But that's the case I was making. I feel like your face has to be included to get some value, right? Because it's like you're attracted to the person and then you want to see the feet. It's not the other way around. You don't Because if you're attracted to feet, bro, Google image search
Plenty
feet.
of feet.
2 billion images, I reckon.
Yeah,
Just get off to that.
0.3 seconds it comes out at.
Yeah, so that's how do you know?
No, you know Google has that searching. It's like 1 billion results in 0.03 seconds.
Yeah, lad, sure. But that's what I wanted to know. Do you need to know the person to be attracted to the feet, or is it just the feet, if they're good looking feet, whatever good looking feet may be, you just need the feet and you're good to go. You have a rod on and
in my prior experience, the feet has been enough for me. I don't need anything more than that.
A face or a name. Maybe.
Exactly. I don't think it doesn't have to be her face. Just give anyone. Just find a Google search any like face. Just send it, and then.
But then you got to
send
match
your
the
feet.
You got to match the complexion, and it's
Dude, no
always
one's looking this far into it, dude.
I reckon they are.
You reckon those out there want to?
How are you taking a photo? You like taking a selfie and then putting the feet up? Like, what's the.
No, it's just your feet, and then you send a separate one of just your face. I assume.
Right.
I've been told.
So they say. I was thinking, like, let's say the face is not a big part of it.
Yeah.
What makes attractive feet? Is it small? Is it painted?
You want smooth feet, no hair. You want it painted.
Yeah.
The white toenails. I feel like that's the trend these days.
White toenails.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you don't want like the thick toes. They're yuck. You want like nice, like slim.
Not butterfingers.
No, not butterfingers. You want like 2 to 3 millimeters per toe. And you want the big toe maybe around 4 to 5 at its like with its like girthiest part. You don't want
the golden ratio.
It is. I think so.
So
and
do
you
you
want it to like kind of curve in and then come back out.
So do you want like with the toes themselves, right?
Yeah.
Do you want them in a diagonal pattern, like the big toe,
Yeah,
small?
absolutely.
Because like
I'm
a lot
all
of
about the
people's-
symmetry.
So when I worked at Athlete's Foot, a shoe store, right?
You saw a lot of feet.
I saw a lot of feet, plenty of feet, a lot of bunions in the feet and stuff like that.
Where your
Terrible.
fetish developed.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why I send visit you every week.
So the most popular, like the most common feet was like you have your big toe,
Yeah.
you then have like your second toe,
Yeah.
but usually that second toe is bigger than the bigger toe.
Yeah.
So like I feel like it's hard to find those petite feet that are just kind of diagonally across.
But that's why you pay the big bucks for, because they're so rare. They're the unicorns. You know, it's the Atlassians of the feet.
The canvas of the world.
Canvas of the feet world.
I'm intrigued.
So the toe structure, you reckon it's part of it?
Absolutely. It's you got the size, the width, the structure. You want the descending kind of structure of the toes.
Is it the top, like the top part of the foot, or you want the underside as
You
well?
want both.
You want
all of it.
both.
You want both. Absolutely.
It's the whole foot.
You want the whole thing. So
You want like
the
a
underside
bird's
has
eye
to be.
view.
Yeah, no. So you want both. You want the top view and then you want the bottom view. I want to see the sole. I want to see the smooth skin.
Do you reckon they want to clean or a bit of,
A bit of dirt. You want
wear and-
right.
bit of wear
You
and
want to see a
tear.
bit of wear and tear, right?
Really?
keep it authentic, Amateur, not professional.
Thoughts?
I don't know. Sen, you're obviously you're very well versed in this.
Connoisseur. some
Would you
say.
prefer it to be slightly dirty?
Absolutely. Like I want to see that these feet have been doing work. You don't want like a pristine foot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
My feet look like this, sir.
So at the end of the day, you do all your walking and your feet become a little swollen. Do you want it swollen or you want it fresh,
petite.
So you want fresh, clean.
early in the morning?
Yeah, I want. Do you wash your feet? Like, do you scrub your feet? Like in the shower or something?
Yes.
Do you?
Yes,
Like
you should.
every single time?
No.
I'll put it out there. No, I don't.
Once in a blue moon.
Yeah.
Once the blue moon,
Yeah.
right?
I let the
If I feel like it's
offcuts
dirty
of the soap
Yeah.
wash it.
Oh my-
No, and like you're in the shower, right? There's
Yeah.
a bit of water pooling at the bottom.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You clean yourself. There's soap at the bottom.
I agree.
That's
There's
not
residue.
cleaning it. You're just stepping in water. That's not cleaning.
I stepped the water, all right.
No, when you clean your body, you don't just let the water step on you. You rub it around. You give it a good little movement.
So you're telling me you stand there, you get on one leg,
Yeah.
and you're rubbing
in the
your.
shower. Dangerous with one leg.
It is dangerous. It is actually pretty
Are you
dangerous.
sitting down? Is it a sit down activity?
No, yeah, one leg up.
Like a
Where you
flamingo.
sit down.
Yeah.
You're getting down all onto the shower floor.
No, obviously I'm
Yes.
assuming.
Cross
Oh, okay.
leg.
I thought you were going to stool or something. You're just going to slap your ass on the bottom
No,
of it.
okay, so this like, feet cleaning, right? Let's go into this. So if I clean my feet once in a blue moon, right? Usually if it's dirty, like I play football or something like that, I'll like just rub my legs on the floor and usually that gets rid of the dirt.
Yeah.
No soap.
I mean, the soap comes off the bottom.
residue
The
soap
residue
comes
soap.
off you.
So you're just like rubbing it on top of each other.
okay.
If I want a deep clean of the feet,
Yeah.
I will sit down because one-legged, I feel very
You'll
unstable.
slip and you'll fall.
You'll break the shower door.
Yeah.
You'll go through the glass.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
But stools in the showers?
I was going to say, does anyone keep a stool in the shower?
Yeah, shower beers, bro. That's how you have them.
What?
I thought stools are quite a common thing in a shower.
Really?
I don't. by the way.
I don't.
Why? But I know it's quite common.
I've heard after a night out, it's a gem, bro. You just sit in the
Just
shower.
sit, let it wash all over
You let it
you.
run on you. You're like still like
Tears in the rain, my friend.
You're still drunk, and it's just unreal. It's an unreal feeling, apparently.
It is unreal, but like sitting down on the floor almost is even better.
what?
It's
That's barbaric.
from the womb to
Also,
the
by the
tomb.
time the water comes down to you, it's like
Caveman. That's not what it is.
It's animalistic.
So you're telling me all three of you are like, yeah, stools are common, but I don't have one.
No, I never
And
said
you're-
common. I said it's a
the
nice
thing.
feeling.
I said it's a thing.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued to try this.
Try it. Give it a go.
stool.
Oh, I could probably imagine it's probably good fun. All right, boys, our game this week is Fragrance or Foal. In honor of the Melbourne Cup being run last week, we are going to do a game based on it a week later. Look, I'll see if I was here last week, I was going to do it then, but yeah, anyway. So it's very simple. I'm just going to give you a name, and it's either going to be a horse in the Melbourne Cup or a fragrance that is currently sold at Chemist Warehouse.
Excellent.
And I'll give you a description of either one, and you got to choose which one it is, just purely based on the name, though.
Is it a 2021 Melbourne Cup horse or any in the all of history?
It's past winners of the
Fantastic.
Melbourne Cup.
Past winners, all right.
Winners. I didn't choose the 2021 one because I saw you probably would have studied the form guide nicely.
Very elegant.
Very. First one is Mojave Ghost. Is it a modern classic by Byredo, known for its woody notes inspired by the Mojave Desert? So expect to smell wafts of musk, ambret, cedarwood, and a touch of powdery violet. Or is it a Bart Cummins trained 5-year-old Australian stallion who won the 2008 Melbourne Cup in a photo finish?
Very descriptive.
Mojave Desert. Sounds.
What was that brand of the fragrance?
I think it was the guy. Was it the guy who made it?
Byredo. It's a Switzerland-based fragrance company.
Red
Apparently.
herrings, right?
A Swiss fragrance companies choosing Mexican deserts. Where's the Mojave Desert? Is it Mexico?
Said it with your chest. I have no idea. Kush, where's the Mojave Desert?
Absolutely no idea.
Lovely.
Right, a desert in North America.
Maybe.
Maybe. Say South America as well, and Kush will just edit the right one in.
America. I don't think Swiss companies.
I've not heard a lick of that. The fragrance description from the brand to the Mojave Desert to anything.
Are you well versed in fragrance?
I'm somewhat versed. I follow Jeremy Fragrance on TikTok.
Okay.
Is that a person?
Who's that?
You know
They
Jeremy
just
Fragrance?
do reviews of like.
It's a guy that comes over fragrances. Metaphorically.
This is not,
Okay, thank you
I will
for
show you.
clarifying that.
I will show you after the segment.
I think it's a foal.
I also think
Foal.
it is.
It is a perfume that is selling for $217. It is apparently a very nice one. Do the reviews are 5 stars with 5,000 reviews.
Oh, really?
It's a very nice
I've
fragrance.
not heard a
apparently.
lick of this, bro.
Mojave.
Maybe we should give it a go.
It's a women's one, by the way.
Oh,
just
okay.
quite-
There you go.
All right, the next one is Delta Blues. Is that a scent by Violent Ends, which is meant to be an intense play on violet? It has top notes of bergamot, rhubarb, and black pepper. Or is it a 5-year-old Japanese stallion who finished third in the 2006 Caulfield Cup before winning the 2006 Melbourne Cup, coming from nowhere?
Sounds like a fold, doesn't it? Delta
Sounds
Blues.
like a
Delta Blues.
horse.
Yeah.
The description of the fragrance wasn't too.
Black pepper and rhubarb. What?
Can I
it's a thing.
ask if it is a horse? Where did you get the fragrance description from? Is that something I can
Just
ask?
the way, I initially looked up best women's fragrances.
So it'll be a
I looked
different.
up past Melbourne Cup winners and just picked and choose the descriptions.
So it's an actual description
It's
of,
an actual
yeah,
description.
yeah.
It's a legit
of that
perfume.
or another fragrance. All right.
Yeah.
Black pepper, bro. Who's buying this?
Nah,
Black pepper with rhubarb does not sound
pepper could-
appetizing.
As a food, it is.
Where does the Delta or the Blues come in the black pepper rhubarb, you know?
Nah, yeah.
Delta Blues in the... You
Doesn't
know,
match.
Delta horse, blue horse potentially.
The
Could be
name
wrong.
is not intertwined with the description.
Exactly.
Right.
Aligned.
We'll go with Foal. We're gonna go with Foal.
And that is absolutely correct, boys. On the board.
There we go. 1 for 1.
All right, your next one is called Amazing Grace. Bro, should be close to your heart.
And a great song.
So
Check it out on YouTube.
So this one is a gentle fragrance by a brand called Philosophy, and it won't envelop you in an overwhelming cloud. It has crisp citrus notes of orange and grapefruit. Or is it a 6-year-old New Zealand mare who won the 1998 Melbourne Cup?
I think I know this one.
Is-
I think it is a foal.
Amazing Grace. That does sound like a Foal, doesn't it? Little beauty. Let's go with Foal. Lock it in.
just back in that he just says he knows it.
I know it.
Nothing more to it. We don't
more of
ask
it.
how or when or
No,
why.
I think it's you name a horse Amazing Grace.
Yeah,
You
1990s
definitely-
Melbourne Cup is like my forte. Anything from 2000 onwards, no idea.
And with that, it is a fragrance you can buy for $85 from Chemist
Not
Warehouse.
hear the description. Clouds. It was intertwined with the name, boys. Come on. Don't get
Alright.
duped.
Next one is ethereal. It's not a cryptocurrency.
My interest peaked.
Is this a fragrance by Lancôme? It is a subtle scent which fuses citrus with rose, jasmine, white musk, and vanilla to create a sweet and sultry perfume. Sweet and sultry, isn't that like a type of food, bro?
It's like popcorn. Man.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Some pork.
Or is it a 4-year-old New Zealand mare who did the famous?
Sultry pork.
Is that a thing?
Sorry, no.
Okay, I don't think so. Or is it a 4-year-old New Zealand mare who did the famous Caulfield Cup and Melbourne Cup double in 2001?
Back to back.
Back to back.
I stopped listening.
Ethereal.
I stopped listening at sweet and sultry.
Getting hungry.
Ethereal.
It sounds like a fragrance.
Did you buy that new ethereal?
I'm
What are
stuck
you
on the
wearing
sweet and
tonight?
salt as well.
Ethereal.
I'm wearing ethereal. I don't know. It
Ethereal by
doesn't.
Lancôme.
Good little brand that. Maybe.
Potentially.
Who knows?
What do you think, Kushagra?
I'm stuck on the sweet and salt part. You know, we had the sweet and salt. We had those nuts beforehand before recording.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
true.
stuck on right now.
Sweet and sultry. Ethereal. Do you think ethereal matches with sweet and sultry? Is that a description
You're
you'd...
really stuck on the sweet and sultry.
Ethereal might be like angelic, no?
That's
Like
what I'm thinking. Ethereal is like...
a cloud that envelops you, like the previous one.
Forget the previous one. We got it wrong. Fragrance, I'm leaning towards it.
I'm aligned with the fragrance.
Should have gone with the angelic thing. No, it is indeed a
Didn't wait
horse.
for Kush's.
Kush gave me a shrug. If you
No.
can see it, run back the video. Kush gave me a shrug.
He could have said, I think it's a horse, guys. Give me and
Unfortunately
Ray some
not. It
logic. And then
It is a
looked good.
horse.
Dude, we're so bad at this game. It should be 50-50. It's not 50-50.
Final one is Empire Rose. Is it a Frederick Malle signature scent which is meant to stimulate the experience of sleeping on a bed of rose petals? The perfumes even use cutting-edge technology to replicate the scent of rosewater's natural scent. Or is it one of the most popular thoroughbred mares to race in New Zealand and Australia? She was a gigantic chestnut, only just fitting into the barrier stalls in Melbourne. She won the 1988 Melbourne Cup as a 6-year-old.
Go on, bro. 1980s.
No, 1990s.
Not in his wheelhouse.
Not in the wheelhouse.
Did he get the 1990s
No,
one?
I got
No,
that
he's
wrong.
wrong as well. Empire Rose.
Empire, and what was it? A big stallion. Gigantic, he says.
Well,
Are we being thrown off the scent because the description was literally rose water?
yes, I think Sen is
That's what I'm thinking.
deceiving us.
And also cutting edge technology in perfume.
Perfumes.
I thought we were sponsored again when he started saying that.
How can you have technology in perfume? It's just literally spray.
Yeah, just like ingredients chucked together.
That's
and
not technology.
condensed.
That's mixing. I do that at home. Well,
Maybe the technology is like the spray, like how much it can disperse at one time, you know?
By the way, this is a real description of a perfume, so
You can't debate the legitimacy
Yeah.
of the
fair enough. I think it's on the horse here.
Horse.
fragrance.
Ooh.
But,
Okay.
we live in a democracy.
it's good we do because yes, it is indeed a horse and a big one at that. I saw a photo. She's a big one.
She's a thick boy.
a chonky one. And that brings us to the end of the game, boys. And I think you guys lost that 3-2.
Alrighty, fellas, second segment for this week is Compare and Contrast, our famous tier list segment. This week, as we said at the start, we're doing social media, both past and present. There are some musty ones here that I haven't thought about in months, but they're here. First, I'll run through the tiers and then we'll go through all the social medias. So at the top, our go tier is Steal My Data, which is self-explanatory. Happy for Daddy Zuck to take all our data because we love the app. Second tier, Battery Slayer. It's one of those that you're just on for so long, your phone runs out of battery.
You don't realize
Starts
it.
to
Don't realize it. Third one, average tier, Time Killer. You know, if you got to spare 30 minutes, hour, and you got nothing better to do,
3 hours maybe.
3 hours, 4 hours, I don't want to use screen time, but, you know, waste time. Fourth one, Cesspool. It's where the cretins lurk. It's their favorite social media.
Half our listeners are there.
You better not be. And the last one, very topical one, Metaverse. You don't want to be in the Metaverse.
Stay out.
Alrighty, are we ready to begin with our social medias, fellas?
Yep.
First one we have Instagram. Where are we placing Instagram?
It's going straight to the top.
I knew you would say that.
Daddy Zuck, take it all.
Why?
Steal my data,
Take
bro.
all my data, baby.
It's taken over as well.
Why? What's so good about Instagram? I'll tell you something. Do you guys use Snapchat like often? Just like do you use it now at all?
Like,
No.
a couple of times a day, really.
Yeah.
You used to use it a lot back in the day, right?
Heaps
Yes.
before.
But I feel like Instagram has taken over that Snapchat. You know,
100%. Snapchat came with the stories. Instagram took stories
they
and
better.
made it better.
And they made it better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still remember when Instagram stole the stories, like, they're not being Snapchat.
Yeah.
This is a Snapchat feature, and you're right, Kush. They've taken over.
I think that potentially data can be stolen. Because of that.
Data has been stolen for years. And you know what?
Continue.
What's your gripe with Instagram?
I don't know. It just seems very fake, dude. I don't
Maybe that's the people you follow, then.
Maybe that is a good point. That is a good point. But I don't know. I just looking through stories. I'm like, I don't need to see this. Like last night, I swear to God, 3 stories in a row I saw it was all one of these ones.
Boomies.
The boomies. 3 in a row. So don't you get tennis elbow doing this? Like how many times do you redo that shit?
But wouldn't that mean
It's so basic.
that's a you thing though? It seems like you're not
Yeah,
feeling
this is
that.
my opinion on Instagram.
Not on Instagram, on the fact that they're out there drinking.
Look, go out and get smashed. Do whatever you want. I just don't want to see it on the Instagram.
But isn't that the point of storying? That's the point.
I think Sen's gripe
oversaturated.
is the fact that Instagram is enabling this behavior
Exactly.
of
Maybe
putting
it's
it on for the world to see.
How many times have people gone out just to get an Instagram story or an Instagram post? People do things in their life just for the point of Instagram. That is what my gripe is.
What are your thoughts? Okay.
Not to mention the thirst traps on Instagram as well. Enough about that. What are you going to say,
So I
Rob?
was going to say, like, I like it because I think I learn something every day with Instagram. New
What?
places to visit,
That is a big
things to
thing.
go.
I do agree.
What
with
about my stories, bro? What are your thoughts on those?
What's my stories?
Do you follow me on
Kushagra
Instagram?
Kundra's stories.
Oh,
Dumb
Kush's
dog.
stories.
that. So whenever Kush watches a movie,
yeah. That's fine. Like that's creative. There's some sort of-
creative.
look, Instagram has lost its creativity, but
it's become homogenized.
fundamental principle, like you mentioned the boomies, right? Everyone does them. You know, just a happy snap of this with the location. That's the classic.
Yeah.
If they were a bit more creative, I would like it a lot better. But
Yeah.
I do still get value because I know where to go. I know what movies to watch.
Yeah.
I know which people to avoid. You know what I mean?
That's true. I mean,
You know who's a close friend as well with a little green circle.
Yeah,
you absolutely
hundo.
know him.
I don't know. I just, whenever I see the boomies and like people getting out, like, well, hey, I'm having a few drinks. Like, shut the fuck up, bro. Just shut up and drink, bro. No one needs to hear this or see this. That's just my. But I'm happy to put it in the top one because I feel like all 3 of you are very adamant on this.
We won't mention platform yet, but is there any other one you'd put above Instagram? Just so that's the thing. Like you might hate Instagram, or you might hate all of them, but this might be the best of the worst.
No, that's a fair point. That's a fair
Alrighty, it is in Steal My Data.
Snap.
Next one, we'll say thematic. Snapchat. We talked about it. Where are we putting it?
It's gone down a hill. It's gone off
Present day. Where are we putting
Present
it?
value.
When did you
Snapchat.
introduce it to the group, bro? I remember
2013.
we were on a bus and he's like, "Boys, have you heard of Snapchat?" We're like, "No." And he tried explaining it. It's like,
I'm like, I don't understand.
you send a
it.
photo that gets deleted in 10
You
seconds.
get 10 seconds to see it.
Incredibly sus to the boys right there. Right?
I was an early adopter in Snapchat. What's your Snapchat scores?
My snap score fell. Keep in mind, I haven't used this app for like a couple of years. I think I've sent one snap.
Yeah.
It's 29,136.
Rookie
Those
numbers,
are
dude.
absolute rookie numbers. Sen?
103,716.
Also a rookie
That's a lot of
Bro.
dick pics. Jesus.
Come on, rookie numbers.
Compared
Come
to
on.
these guys.
I've hit the big 150K
Oh.
150.
mark.
If I say that's rookie numbers,
Oh.
Migs, what are you on?
240,
Oh.
241,000.
How many
my
dick
days.
pic angles can you get?
Dude, that's a lot of 1111 snap
Yeah.
stories from you.
I love them.
To be fair, this guy, he still sends me snaps, and I open them like 3 days later because I just don't use the app.
Some of them apply to you, Kush. I'm like, you might enjoy seeing this one.
Surely at that point, if you know he's not opening, you just send it on like Facebook Messenger. Anyway, sorry, Kush.
Snapchat, I just opened this app. It's been a while. It is all over the place. This is it's not a good. First of all, the Insta story I think it's got a cleaner HUD. There's like 5 things at the top
about HUDs,
right.
bro.
There's 5 things at the top right which I just don't know. I'll put up a picture. And what is this am I playing Club Penguin? What the fuck is this?
Reminds me of like
Emoji.
your Me when you like
Yeah.
played Nintendo Wii. You had to create
It's
your
like
little.
a restricted shitty Sims. Why would I ever want to use this?
Big fan.
Yeah,
Big fan. Makes it
240K.
personal.
If you asked him back in like 2013, 2014, Snapchat would have been the be all and end all. I think there was hours of fun that you could have had on Snapchat, especially
Hundo.
Goat features back in the day.
the original Snapchat interface,
Yeah.
the HUD, if you will, where you could take photo, you swipe right, and you can see all your friends.
Yes.
And then you could click on your friends, and this is the OG days of Snapchat where you could see your friends' 3 top best
Ah, yes.
Dude, drama galore.
That was it. That was it.
friends. Well, this is I don't even well, Manny this week has been sending me like screenshots of him like screenshotting like some of our friends and their public best friends from like 2013, 2014, and I'm seeing names I haven't heard of in like 6-7 years.
No, because back in the day, back in like that year, we had a friend at one point I saw it says no best friends.
So dog.
And it was the funniest thing for like a week.
Because like everyone else has like 3 top friends.
Yeah.
Was he
This
snapping
person-
there? Was his score up?
I don't know.
You know, no one cares about that. It just says no
It
best
just said
friends. We were
no
14.
best- So dog. It
No,
said
but
no
if
best
your
friends.
score is higher, then you have more like
He had
a
like
list
maybe
of top 3.
1,000
Right?
at this point.
Oh, so that makes sense then. He's obviously not an avid
Yeah,
Snap
we were
user.
14-year-old boys that like to bully people.
Exactly.
And then another screenshot I have, it's a 2-part series. It's of Rohit's girlfriend or crush at the time. Her score was 1,198. Rohit's nowhere to be seen. And I think a week later, the score was 1,253. Rohit 9 and right at the top.
Yes,
Got
sir.
Snapchat.
Wow.
Dude, that 200 bump would have just been you. Just doing work.
Dude, he's vlogging his life at the
Yeah,
bus
yeah,
at
yeah.
school, on the bus with the boys, exiting the bus.
Man was putting full-time hours into that. But yeah, I think
Nostalgia aside,
it's now just like, and the thing about Snapchat, they changed the interface so fucking much. And now the current one is when you open it, it opens on like the camera. You swipe left, you have like all your chats or whatever, and then you swipe right.
ads.
This is a cesspool. Like it's ad. It's where people it's like where you can see people's Snapchat stories, but I haven't seen a Snapchat story in the last 2 years. Like dead set.
Exactly, yeah.
It's
But
just
your
ads. It's
cousin
like-
is a fiend for a Snapchat story. He
Actually,
loves
that's true.
it.
There is one person, and he's just quite entertaining, but he's the only person I see who puts up Snapchat stories.
Interesting,
It's like a
yeah.
private story as well. But like apart from that, if you swipe to that page, you see like Bad Baby, you see like
Yeah,
Charlie
articles.
D'Amelio.
Daily Mail or something.
Yeah, you see all that
that's
shit.
rubbish.
So for that and that alone, I'm putting it in cesspool.
And also, real quick, microtransactions, my Snap tokens.
Wait, what?
My Snap tokens. There's literally a gold coin here. I'm on 0 apparently.
I've never seen that.
Never seen that. What do you get?
I don't know, but why the fuck are the
You might get
tokens?
the Bitmoji. You might get some
Your
like.
Bitmoji.
They've given me 50 free Snap tokens for opening
wow,
it. There you
bro,
go.
you're dripping.
It's actually microtransactions for 1,000 tokens, $15.
Relax.
this is
Why
this
are
is
you
a
playing?
scam.
You love
Yeah, you love
microtransactions.
it.
I love it when it's you. What am I going to get an extra filter,
Skins, bro.
Skins, you literally get skins.
You can do.
Look, if I get a
Emotes.
marshmallow skin, I'm buying it. I'm buying
Devil's
it.
advocate really quick. I think Snapchat's not big in Australia anymore, but I think it's still big in like UK, US.
It's big in the younger markets. The younger
And you're
crowd.
asking people for their Snap and that's how you're talking. But, you know, we are boomers.
So maybe Time Killer then.
Cesspool for me.
No, I think
Cesspool.
like, I'm not spending time on Snapchat.
I think,
Definitely.
yeah.
Manny
Only
sends me a
cesspool.
snap every day, and I just seen it,
And that's
then
it.
occasionally reply, not even with a photo, just
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a chat, which is
The one good thing
disrespectful.
about the Snap Maps is always good value. Like if someone like on Facebook, you'll see like go Snap Maps and like check Ghana,
Yeah.
and you check it, and it's like the most roguish shit you've seen in your life that someone's put up on like the national story.
Maybe
or
Time
whatever.
Killer then. Maybe Time Killer. The table.
I'm still gonna say cesspool though.
Migs. Tie
we
break.
can put a cesspool.
Cesspool.
I understand the cestiness.
There we go. Cesspool it is.
Next one, Twitch. Does anyone here use Twitch?
Never once in my life
I've
have
used
I
it
ever
once.
thought about using Twitch. And
Used it once to watch Migs absolutely destroying some.
that's right.
That's how I use Twitch, bro. If I'm on FIFA and I see some guy has TTV in their name and I beat him, I'll see a stream, lad.
I watched a good couple of minutes, dude. Seeing that guy's face drop in the next couple of minutes. Oh, Mix was
I
ruining his
scored some
life.
goals and then he disconnected.
Disconnected.
Yeah, right,
Yeah,
Olaf.
yeah.
So happy to put in the metaverse.
No, dude. I think like we don't use Twitch.
This is
but-
our own ranking, right? This is not like what we actually think it is. So considering none of us use Twitch, surely.
But I think it's a respectable.
I think it's
platform.
It's a very respectable.
Very
platform.
respectable
Alright,
platform.
then
Yeah, I'm looking at the list, bros.
there's some.
There's some fucking.
Okay, all right. Where are we
I
putting
think Twitch intrinsically is a time killer.
Time.
You've put it on.
That's true.
2 hours. You know, you're doing work. Maybe you're cooking. Twitch is there for you.
Twitch is there, yeah. All right.
All right,
Time killer. Next one. This is the first throwback of the day. Chat roulette.
Well,
What did you say? I don't know. What is chat roulette?
it's like Omegle.
You don't know what chat
You
roulette
don't know what
is?
chat roulette is?
I don't know what chat roulette is.
Chagra.
Do you know what Omegle is?
Yeah, I remember Omegle, but I never used Omegle.
It's like
Same
you
concept.
basically face to face with a stranger and then you just cycle through.
That's why it's called roulette. You just randomly go
Okay.
through.
And you do it faces. You can see the faces and everything.
You're meant
Lots of
to be faces.
Lots of penises.
but mostly penises.
Lots and lots.
Right, spend many an hour on that.
No wonder your
trying to
snap
catfish.
score is so high as well.
I'll say again, once again, no face, no case.
Yeah.
These guys were excellent at disguising their
Wang
way.
City. I never actually used chat roulette. Me and Ro like flirted with some like off-brand version of chat roulette in our high school days. Tola, which was infiltrated just by Indian men.
Yeah.
It was a terrible experience.
But for that alone, that was nostalgic.
that was nostalgic.
we would catfish these guys, ask for their email to send like lewd pictures, and then put their emails into Facebook, find them, then find their family, and then send them screenshots of the conversation.
Look at what your son is doing.
Yeah,
Wrecked homes.
dude. I was actually
Cleaning the
kinda
streets, mate. But I would say cesspool as well for this one.
Metaverse.
Metaverse.
Right at the
Actually,
bottom, bro.
Metaverse.
Send it to the metaverse.
Alrighty, next one. Discord.
Only time I've used Discord is when we've played with our listeners. If we played, what was it, Among Us and other things.
Guarding phone.
Look, Discord. I just want to say it's anonymous, and that puts it in a very high tier for me.
High tier.
Because look, there is one person. This name is going to be bleeped out, but I'm going to say it.
Okay.
His name is El Nigerio. Okay. His profile picture is just some random guy from Nigeria.
Yeah.
That's all. The way he types out the words and sentences is it can't be said. It literally can't be said. There's a lot of things being dropped that I can't put out. But the fact that it's anonymous, and I had no idea who this person was until I hopped on a call with him, and I was like, "This is you, my high school friend. This is you."
Someone you know.
Someone I knew.
I thought it was a random.
No, this is someone I knew.
Was he Nigerian?
No, I can assure you, he's not even part Nigerian.
El Nigerio.
And I think that itself, when I came out, I was like, you cannot have this as his name. He's like, so what? So what?
I think Discord is quite big, not in our circles. I'm at
It's still a cesspool, bro.
It's a
I think it's
cesspool,
a cesspool.
I was going to say one above, maybe Time Killer, but you reckon?
You're getting 12-year-old kids, saying whatever they want, slurs behind.
The fact that it's so anonymous makes it a cesspool.
Is it like PSN party chat and stuff, but just on the computer? Is that essentially what it is?
More or less, right? But there's forums as well. You can chat. There's channels where you can chat.
Yeah,
and
you
stuff
can
like
create channels. This channel's only for memes. There'll be bots who will give out memes every day for you.
Right.
That kind of vibe. Then you can create little voice chats for everyone as
Yeah,
well.
it just sounds like a
Send
cesspool.
it down.
Cesspool.
Cesspool. All right, next topical, Facebook.
Cesspool. Immediately.
So before we were recording, Rohit was going through BuzzFeed Australia Facebook page. And what were there, top 67 Christmas stockings or some shit?
108, the top 180 gift ideas. I'm not reading 180 gift ideas.
Yeah.
That's the sort of drivel that's on Facebook.
But in saying that, I do appreciate the memories on Facebook.
Facebook nostalgia, dude. Those games that I played in
different.
primary school, Mafia. Oh,
Farmville? Stop it.
Restaurant City.
Zynga Poker?
Zynga Poker that I still play and absolutely clean people on. Unreal.
There's nostalgia to Facebook. There absolutely is. When you first get it, dude, with your mates, there's all those random pages I used to like. Man, I had to go back and unlike all of them when I was cleaning my Facebook page.
See more.
There were some rogue ones, very rogue pages that I liked.
No, because before pages were just not because of the content, but because of the name itself.
Yeah.
So there would be funny names I've just this page is named 1,000. I've liked 1,000 pages, and you would like it because you've liked 1,000 pages.
So this is very old school Facebook. We're talking early 2010s around there.
If there was a boomer platform, it's Facebook.
It is the boomer platform.
I think it's incredibly user friendly.
Relax about this.
Very user friendly. The interface is important to all these social media platforms. It's important.
The UI, right? Relax.
I disagree, dude. Ever since they started cluttering it with Facebook Marketplace and then
There's a lot going on.
Facebook events and then Facebook favoriting and all that sort of stuff, I think it's just gotten too much. They segregate. I did like the separation of Messenger with Facebook. That was a beautiful.
You're all
idea.
about the segregation.
Because now I can delete Facebook and still have Messenger.
That's
Exactly.
correct.
Yeah, that was good. That was good.
Redeeming quality is
Are we
Messenger.
counting Messenger as part of
I
Facebook?
think it's one entity at this rate.
It is, and
I think you have to count it.
we solely use Messenger.
Yeah, exactly.
Many people use WhatsApp or whatever. We just Facebook Messenger. That's all we use.
I think it's an Australian thing as well.
Yeah,
right?
WhatsApp's big in the US, UK. They're big on the WhatsApp.
Do you ever use Facebook to just scroll? You spend 10 minutes scrolling through Facebook
Have you seen
recently?
the comments
Yeah,
and things, dude?
I get my news from Facebook.
That's why you're right wing and you're anti-vax and
Incorrect. I'm not anti-vax. And I have left and right wing. So
the reason why I don't like Facebook is like when you see like there was the A-League player who came out,
Josh Cavallo.
Yeah, and then like there was like a Facebook, like the A-League put a post about it, and then I was scrolling through the comments and holy fuck, just all these like Marie Johnson 64, she's like it's like angry react and like it's like full like, oh, this is against the name of God, blah blah blah. And the same thing when like Premier League teams like for Pride Month they put like a rainbow flag up, and you get like all these like, I don't want to stereotype here, but you get like all these people from like African countries or like Middle Eastern countries. Again, they're like, this is against the name of God. Like, this is like, I won't be following you guys, blah, blah, blah. And like, you just spend like 2 minutes going through it and you're like, fuck me. These guys are doing it with their chest as well. They're filling their name, their location, their face.
It sounds very time killery to me. What all these people are doing, just posting, having fun. There's a lot of
having fun.
They sound like they're having fun, those people. But like, those meme pages, those meme groups. I'm a big fan of them. I'm a really big fan of them. Yeah, I'm an extremely big fan of them. And that for me puts it at time killer. Because I'm literally just scrolling through them going like that.
You would be lower without Messenger.
Yeah, without Messenger
is
yes.
a
it would be in the
grace.
metaverse.
Yes.
agreed.
Yeah.
All right, speaking of things that are cesspool and lower, LinkedIn. Fuck me.
I'm not big on the LinkedIn, so you guys would.
It's Facebook
Yeah.
just professional. It's a cesspool, bro.
I saw someone tag two other like their employees in a LinkedIn post being like, haha, this is very funny. And that like struck me. I was like, this person, an employee, is tagging two other employees on LinkedIn for something that is apparently comedic on LinkedIn.
Was it like workplace funny though? Yeah, I mean, like, was it a workplace meme or something?
It was completely unrelated to the job or anything like that. No, it was just some article.
Casual use. It was casual use.
Casual use. And
I'm using LinkedIn for one reason only, and that is look for jobs.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Isn't that the whole point, like why LinkedIn was started, right? Isn't that like the actual
Connections,
intrinsic
yeah,
use of it?
exactly.
To maintain a professional network,
But then
5
now,
years time, if I need, if Rohit's working at, I don't know, fucking Qantas and I need
Yeah.
a favor from an airline,
Yeah.
Rohit, I'll keep in touch with you.
Fair enough.
but now there's like LinkedIn influencers, which is
Oh,
thing.
delete
It
them
is.
from this planet, bro. Fuck me.
It's accessible.
I saw someone got a driver's license, some shit. They put on their LinkedIn.
No, they didn't.
Fuck off out here.
They got it.
And then the same person, it was sending out group chat. They put their fucking high school achievements on there, and it's like a long list. Bro, come
That's
off it.
embarrassing.
Come
and
off
then there's
it.
also
Padding the
like
stats.
confidence of people to like take like an online Harvard course for free and then put their education at Harvard. It's like, brother, you didn't go to Harvard. You took an online
You
certification.
sat in your room in Sydney, Australia. You did not go to Harvard.
But I wouldn't put it in Metaverse purely because
There is some use to it.
there is some use to it. Those
No, it's not
connections that
Metaverse.
Miggs is referencing
Yeah,
to.
I got my job from LinkedIn, so like respect.
Respect, absolute respect. But it's a
Cesspool.
big cesspool.
There's people that leave a job and congratulate fucking 20 people.
Pat your back, just patting yourself on the
I
shoulder.
hate that. Those congrats on your new job with an exclamation mark. How about congrats when
We
I
should
fucking
catch
punch your
up.
face, you users? Like, what is that? You're wasting your time on commenting. Oh, it's unreal. And then
Cesspool.
LinkedIn brought out reactions as well, I think.
What?
Reactions. There's reactions.
Oh, really?
You have
Yeah.
Facebook, you can react to posts
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff.
You
That's
can
the
angry
equivalent.
react things
No,
on LinkedIn.
no.
Nah,
It's
it's
like
like,
thoughtful.
sharing, endorse.
It's all froth. And I've seen,
Congratulations.
you know those posts where it's like if you think managers should do this, love hard if you think
Oh,
managers should do that.
The polls are actually, dude, there's like polls that come out like people have just for the sake of like getting engagement. It's like,
Yeah.
do you think people should work less? Yes or no?
Ah.
It's like, do you think a healthy work-life balance is important?
It's always yes, no, other, please specify.
Who's voting no on these things?
Exactly, dude. They're just like driving up clicks. Anyway, cesspool.
We all put in cesspool. Alrighty, next one, close to our hearts. Reddit. Big fans.
I use Reddit way too
What
much.
is it? New news of the home or whatever you say? Home of the news.
Come on, what was the tagline?
Newspaper for the digital age.
That was not it before. That was
Digital age was never said last time.
nor was newspaper.
There's already a newspaper for the digital age called Sydney Morning Herald Online, AFR Online. Anyway, for me, Reddit is like, I use it way too much.
Top
Like,
tier.
If I find any hobby, I'm like, oh, is there a subreddit for it? Let me just go through. Like, yeah. So for me, I would say top tier.
Yep.
But then I feel like there are also arguments to be cesspool. I'm sure there's literally arguments for being in the top tier and being in the lowest tier. But
That
for me
is true.
personally, I'm right at the top.
R/FIFA.
Yeah.
What about you / the critical banter pod, fellas?
Let's go.
Karma farming at its finest.
50,000. The memes that I posted, which some of them I will never be able to share again. But that was a good time. I think the engagement in Reddit is unreal.
Yeah.
It is unreal, the engagement.
Do you comment on Reddit? Are you guys lurkers?
I'm a big lurker. I'm a big
commenter.
lurker.
I comment, dude.
I comment all the time.
I have a personal and I just send it, dude. I comment on almost everything.
What subreddits are you frequenting? You commenters.
Soccer, cricket. Those are the big two, actually.
NSFW.
Yeah, all the NSFW ones. I'll put a link to that later. But yeah, that's what I like about Reddit. There's like literally for whatever niche hobby you have, there will be a subreddit for it.
Welcoming community, you know.
Like all the sports ones,
Agreed.
and then you get the sports streaming ones. If I want to watch a bit of, if I want to sail the high seas, I can go to our NBA streams, soccer streams.
Oh, those are beautiful.
Those are
ones.
beautiful.
Oh.
Then like even like my niche, Oz finance. I want to see like what what's the word? ETFs to like invest in. So I'll look up at that. Like there's literally a subreddit for everything.
I think Reddit is what you make of it. So like if you join the top 6 subreddits,
That should be the slogan for Reddit, you idiot.
doesn't have a good ring to it. Well, I mean, it's Reddit, the newspaper for the digital age.
Yeah.
It's what you make of it.
That's so verbose.
It just gets longer each week.
I want like a
think.
Nike, just do it. Like just an
What about
easy-
just Reddit? It's what you make of it. That's just.
Well, that's so unassuming.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's what you make of it.
But like, yeah, you could join toxic communities and could be accessible. Like whatever,
Yeah.
what like Donald Trump or something,
Yeah.
which got banned.
But you joined it
Donald.
for a purpose, right? That's you joining it for like.
so
your
you're
own
getting
reason.
your value.
Exactly. Yeah.
Dare I say,
Topic
Send it
goes.
on, bro.
Topic
I'm saying
goes.
Send
Top.
it.
I'm saying
Send
top.
it up.
it is going to steal my data for sure.
Beautiful.
Next one that is definitely stealing our data. TikTok.
Just which country is stealing our data?
That's neither here nor there.
I have a very love-hate relationship with
Yeah.
TikTok. Like, so there are some days where I can honestly spend like 4 or 5 hours on it, and I have. And there are other days where I just don't look at it at all. Like, I'll get to like, I'll scroll like a few. Nothing interests me. I'm like,
Yeah,
okay, I'm done for the day.
some days when you scroll, it's like it's the same thing.
It's like stinky
Yeah.
content.
but then
Yeah.
another night, it's like the same thing's entertaining me.
Yeah,
for
exactly. It's
hours.
weird. It's very weird. I'm saying battery slave for me because it actually really does slay my battery. Because if you look at my screen time thing every week, dead
Yeah.
set, I'm averaging, I reckon, probably 6-7 hours a week just on TikTok.
Rookie numbers.
Yeah,
What's
rookie
your-
numbers, but it is killing my battery.
What's your For You page look like? What's the breakdown?
Scantily clad women for Manuel.
Hang on, just quietly. I remember when we first got TikTok, Sen was on it, and Kush and I were heavily on it at the time. We were like, bro, TikTok's so good, blah, blah, blah. And Sen's like, bro, TikTok is so shit. All I see are women dancing and like twerking. And I'm like, brother, it's called a For You page for a reason. The algorithm is giving you what you're watching. So
Then
don't
I realized
don't
that,
come
and
at me
I
about
changed
that.
it.
Fuck you.
I had a good point where mine was like all FIFA TikToks and like
Yeah.
a lot of like Muslim TikTok. I was deep in the Islam TikTok, like astaghfirullah, inshallah. I was being like the Sidemen TikTok as well. It was like
Yeah.
a good phase. Like it was getting good stuff.
I'm in that phase right now. I've got the Sidemen. I've got a bit of NBA going on as well.
NBA, wow.
I'm in that phase. Both the 2K and actual NBA. And I've got a bit of Hezbollah coming back in as well.
They're fighting.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, it's the date has been set.
Oh, really?
Hezbollah versus Abdul Razak.
Seems unethical, just quietly. But anyway,
Battery Slayer, I will agree.
Battery
I can't
Slayer.
put in good faith. I can't put a top tier,
No,
but
I
it
can't
is
be
draining
top
the battery.
yeah, absolutely.
Third last one, Twitter. I don't think anyone is a
Metaverse.
big Twitter user.
Metaverse. Straight to the bottom, bro.
I think it's top
discussion.
tier for celebrities, but not for us. Not for the average person.
Do you know what football Twitter is?
It's just racism and homophobia.
It's like literally 12-year-old kids calling their profile like Magic Mesut or like Ridiculous Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Profile picture of Ronaldo, and all they do is slurs. Like slurs at every player, ratioed L.
I
Who
hate,
asked?
hate
Who cares,
ratio.
bro? Fucking hell.
I hate ratio with the
Have you
passion.
seen Twitter replies? It's a
It's
cesspool.
disgusting.
That's
It's
unreal.
actually
This
disgusting.
ratio. Fuck off.
Dude, you'll see like, and then like if like an African player does badly, they'll just send them like monkey emojis.
The monkey emojis,
Dude,
bro.
it's so aggressive. That's why it's fucking metaverse. Bro. It's
Metaverse,
the
dude.
worst of the worst.
So bad.
Fair enough.
Penultimate one, YouTube. Is this a social media platform?
Yeah,
Oh,
I would
yes.
say.
So there's a community in there where you can interact.
All right. All right. So where are we putting it?
I'm putting it at the top one. This is going to seem controversial, but how many hours have you spent on YouTube?
Manny doesn't watch TV shows. He watches
You
YouTube.
exclusively
Yeah.
only
Yeah.
watch YouTube.
There are excellent points being made.
Dude, like there's been so many Saturday afternoons where I've just spent like 3-4 hours
Yeah.
like Just like
Just
and
watching.
dude, the recommended they know me so well, dude.
It's a very good for you, consistent for you.
So
page.
good. Like before I know it, I've already spent like 4 hours watching like the world's biggest bridges and how they made them. I'm like, fuck, this is sick, dude. And so for that alone, I'm putting it and like, dude, like people have become like household celebrity names just off YouTube. Like that's insane. Like from where YouTube began to like where it is now, like that's insane.
But production quality has lost its original charm.
I don't think
In
so.
terms of it's very high quality now, so
That's
it's
what-
not the creators.
It's curated. It's
But that's
a
what
little
TikTok
yuck.
is now. TikTok's like the full like the pure grassroots, you know, like I've shot this with my camera, like my phone camera, like it's janky as fuck.
I feel like YouTube's at a sweet spot. Like if you're getting Jimmy Fallon, I agree it's lost its power, but again, I bring it back to Sidemen Boys. It still has that like 7 boys they've
Yeah.
made it, but their production value is unreal.
I like the videos that are like 30 seconds and shorter. been getting
YouTube shorts.
YouTube Shorts.
No, not YouTube Shorts, but like just
I know,
original
clips.
Oh,
that have come out, and it's just like I keep recommending like videos under 1 minute, and I watch them all, and they're just quality, grainy camera footage.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Of, like,
unreal.
guys just
Agreed.
getting like RKO'd, like in fights and stuff.
Agreed.
Unreal.
I think that's the OG YouTube. That's how you
Yeah.
used to get viral very quickly. Those
Exactly.
15-second videos that just send you to the top.
But I think my For You page or whatever, recommended page on YouTube, I don't like it. Like I want to watch something different. I keep watching the same thing. It's like
bubble.
yeah, I can't break out of it. It's like and the thing is with YouTube, it's hard to find stuff. Like I don't know what to search. I just want it give it to me on a silver platter, like spoon feed me.
Well, that's what the recommended is, though.
But like it's not because it's,
You
if I
want
watch like
spoon-fed other things
Other
that he
thing.
is interested in,
Asking
but
too much of the algorithm.
has never watched,
Yeah.
but YouTube should know he would want to watch it.
thank you.
What?
For summing up my
Open
thoughts.
up incognito, go to YouTube. It'll be like a brand new.
No,
one.
but that's all bullcrap because like that's like the most popular
So it's trending stuff. Yeah.
training. I don't want to watch that. I want to watch.
fuck do you want
I want
then?
to watch bridge building.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I could not never see that.
All you have to do is search it once.
Search
and
it
then will
once,
give
watch
it to
like
But
you.
he
one or
doesn't
two
know
videos.
what to search, bro. Bridge building was an example.
Exactly.
To be honest, the way I found is I got into the trending page and I saw one bridge building video. And
Yeah.
before I knew it, I'm like 30 videos deep into it.
Because it's like, all right, here's I'm watching NFL highlights, right?
Niche.
Then I'm getting like best moments in the NFL.
Nah,
then I'm getting like
nah.
best quarterback throws in the
I
NFL.
didn't care that much about NFL. I just wanted to watch some highlights, bro.
Exactly.
I see your point.
So I'm like, now all I'm getting is NFL related content, but just different variations of NFL content.
I get what you mean.
I don't think it's at the top. YouTube is not at the top for me. It's the
At the
second.
top. It's at the top.
Yes.
You
I'm
reckon?
sorry, it's at the top.
Top?
I
Longevity,
think it's-
time spent, quality
Fair enough. Send it
at
up.
the top. All right, your last one. With another trip down memory lane. MSN Messenger. Many primary school relationships were built on this.
I honestly don't remember much of my MSN use.
Kush is
I wasn't big on it, so I'll let you boys take
licking his
it.
lips.
I was a merchant. You know those little those emojis you sent? That little the knock emoji and shit? Oh, I used to spam them to people just to piss them off.
It was OG high
So you were a pest all the way back then.
I was the best in MSN.
Like, I would be
Absolute best.
messaging Kush,
Yeah.
and then you can suddenly send like a sticker, but it like knocks their screen.
It's a very interactive thing.
Oh.
yeah. Or like you can break their glass.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. It was sick.
That was
That's
unreal.
groundbreaking. What the hell?
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was this technologically
The fact that
advanced.
no one has emulated that so far blows my mind.
100%. And then there's also like the classic, like you turn your status like off and then back on.
Away, there's
And
the
then
red
you
as
Go
well.
away, you go
Busy.
busy.
And then like, and
Sounds
then
like
it-
Skype.
yeah, kind of. But then like pops up and like you want to make sure that your crush sees that you're off and on.
Can I just say the
There's a lot
MSN
of-
logo is outstanding. Those two little people, blue and green.
green.
Oh, it's remained in my head for a very long time. The MSN logo.
Goat back in the day, dude. Nothing has rivaled it as a messaging platform.
Nothing ever rivaled
Not even Facebook Messenger, not even.
Not even. You
But
can't
back in
post
the
little
day,
statuses
though,
and
that's the
stuff.
thing. It's a back in the day thing. Because of that, where are we putting it?
It's not battery draining or battery slaying me anymore.
No.
Maybe it is in just for nostalgic value alone.
Like if it's still around today, goat tier.
Goat
Like
tier.
top, unrivaled.
You reckon you'd still be using it?
MSN
100%.
stories.
Face-
I'm telling you, MSN would be in
They'd be on the stories, bro. Unreal.
MSN
fact-
shorts.
MSN clips. But the fact that it's not around, we can't put it top tier.
Yeah.
Second tier, Battery Slayer.
Slay me.
Slay me indeed. I was slaying on there as well.
Even though my PC was
the
always
Slayers.
fully charged. Did slay those batteries. Good discussion, boys. If you want to check out our full tier list, check it out here on YouTube and we'll post it on our socials as well.
If you listened on Spotify, rewatch it on YouTube. Much better viewing.
All right, guys, that brings us to the end of this very long episode. As per usual, please join the TCB Appreciation Society. It's always good fun to interact with you guys there. And Manny, where can people find us?
To be fair, just going with that, we did get the idea for the tier list segment
True.
off you guys on the appreciation side, so keep sending them in. Rohit, any thoughts?
Yo. See you later, guys.
Find the rest of our episodes YouTube if you want to watch them, Spotify, Apple Podcasts if you want to listen. And with all that, we will see you guys next week.